Hello everyone, welcome to today's LR session. This set of sessions would be really informative for you all as it will bring you a lot of tips and tricks to solve your any kind of aptitude test. We will bring it slowly one by one topic. So what is today's topic? Today's topic is clocks. Under clocks, we have multiple topics. As you can see in most of the aptitude tests, there are questions on clocks. So today's first subtopic would be time in mirror. Now, what is this time in mirror? We all can see a clock. Okay. Now, for example, it is 5 p.m. in the clock. Then what would be the time in the mirror? So now what is this question? If it's 5 p.m. in the mirror, or if it is 5 p.m. in the clock, it would be definitely 5 p.m. in the mirror. Yes. Now, if there are numbers on the clock, it would be really easy. We can say it's same. But when we cannot see the numbers on the clock, there are such beautiful designing clocks where there are no numbers, then what will happen? So same way, there are certain questions under your clock aptitude test, that is when it is 7:20 in the clock, what would be the time in the mirror? Or a vice versa kind of question. When it is 7:20 in the mirror, what would be the time in the real clock? So let's see. Now here you can see an example in the clock. We can clearly see it's 5 p.m. Even though the numbers are not there, we can say it's 5 p.m. But as soon as we introduce a mirror there, and in the mirror we can see the image, that is 7 p.m. So there's a slight difference in the time, correct? We can not see any numbers, but if you will see the clock, that is showing you 7 p.m. So these kind of questions it would be giving you. Now, when we solve these questions, we cannot imagine such in a quick way that yeah, these 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., those are easy. But what if the time is 7:28, 3:10, or 9:45? Okay, so in such times, when these are not the exact times, it would be difficult for us to understand or imagine ourselves with that mirror, with that clock. So for that, we have a quick formula. So the number that you have to remember for that is nothing but 1160. 1160 is nothing but 12 o'clock. Yes, but let's see. There is one more quick example for you. As you can see here, you have a clock which is having a numbers. So in the clock, it is 4:25. And in the mirror view, you can see it is same. Correct. Why we can say it is same? Because there are numbers. Okay, so with that, we can clearly identify. Similarly, same thing you can see in a different clock. Yes, in the first clock, the time there is same 4:25. But in the second clock, as the numbers are missing, so what can we see there? We can see the time there would be around 7:35. Okay. Now, how can we do that? As I told you already that we have to take the formula of 1160. Let's see that with help of an example. So a clock when seen from the mirror shows time 7:20. What is real time in the clock? So here, as I told you, the time here important is 1160. You have 1160, which is nothing but same as 12 o'clock. So you have to subtract the given time. The given time means that is given in the question. That is 7:20. So 1160 minus 7:20. So you can clearly see there 60 minus 20 is 40 and 11 minus 7 is 4. So the answer to this question would be 440. When it is 7:20 in the clock, when there is 7:20 in the mirror, the real clock will show you the time, that is 440. Okay, so isn't it easy? Let's see few more examples where there would be some different numbers. Okay, so moving ahead, let's see a next question. Find the mirror image of 145 in the real clock. Now you can just solve that within 1 second. 1160 minus 145. 60 minus 45, 15. 11 minus 1, 10. Oh wow, so it's quick. Yes, so this is your answer. You can quickly see that in the image also. Okay, just for confirmation, as you are learning something, you can visualize, you can see the image. But once you are good with that, you do not need to visualize or you do not need to check. Now, there are two certain questions, or I can say one tricky question. First, that is 446. That is really easy for you. You can solve that. When the time in the clock is 446, what is the mirror image? So simple, 1160 minus 446, that will give you in 714. I took this example because there are certain different numbers like 46, 12, 18. These are different numbers. Those are not the round numbers. Now, there is one another question, that is the time in the clock is 12:20. What is the mirror image? Now, here, if you will take this example, 11:60 minus 12:20. So, 11 minus 12 will give you a negative answer, and a time can never be negative, correct? So, what is the trick here? The trick here is 12 can be represented as 0 and 0 can be represented as 12. Now, this example will be using the first statement, that you can see at the hour, that is 12, represent that as 0 or convert that as 0. So you can quickly say 11:60 minus 00:20. So the answer here is 11:40. So when the clock is showing you 12:20 in the mirror, the real time would be 11:40, or you can consider vice versa. Okay, now the second statement, that is 00 can be represented as 12. That would be useful for you when in your given time it is used as 11. So for example, the question is being asked, when the time is 11:15, what would be the time in the mirror? So when we subtract 11 from 11, it will give you a 0. So 0 would be nothing but as 12. So the answer there would be 12. These are some practice questions for you. You can quickly take a screenshot and solve that later. Hope you enjoyed, hope you understood a simple trick of today's session, that is 11:60. We have to subtract the given time from that to get your answers, whether it is real image to mirror or it is mirror to real. And one more important thing, 00 can be represented as 12 and 12 can be represented as 0. Thank you so much. See you soon.